Pick a player.
Let's see here.
This is a bad one for me.
I can't even remember names now.
I don't know that one.
That's all I got. Corgi and Bess.
That's terrible.
With Spiegel and Parkins on the Score.
Pick a player brought to you by Go-Go Squeeze today. Things are so different today. Kids have turned down snack time trades because of Go-Go Squeeze. All natural, just 100% orchard fresh apples and other wholesome fruit. Kids love it and so will yours. Go-Go Squeeze.
The object of the game is to name a lot more of whatever category it is than the player that you pick. And so at this point, everyone who's on the line is hoping, give me Ryan Sandberg. Give me Ryan Sandberg.
Come on. Give me Sandberg. Give me the Hall of Famer. Sandberg.
Ryan went with we had 0 in terms of White Sox players, and he had another 0 of something or 1 of something.
He got like 4 presidents or 5 presidents or something like
less
that.
Less than that.
Can't be saying 7, but it's funnier for the bit. Can't be if it was 3.
It felt like less.
Yeah, it felt like. But anyway, also Texter writing in about the what could Dwayne Wade have been dreaming about scenario that we were having before if the Bulls would have won the series.
Yeah.
Texter wrote in a good point. CP3. He's one of the banana boat guys, right? In terms of Wade, Melo, CP3, and LeBron. Wade and CP3, great friends. Bringing CP3 here, it didn't take much for Houston to get him away from the Clippers.
No, that's true. So
trade.
And since they didn't have the kind of assets it would have taken for Kyrie, even if they got a third team involved, there were other options. Yeah, I think so. What Wade's thinking about is we run it all again and get whoever we can.
Right, and
CP3 is a good thought.
Yeah, I like that by the texter. All right, so if you haven't played the game or heard it before, you'll pick it up. It's pretty easy. It's a margin of victory game, and it's the callers versus the players. Dominic, and you're playing, by the way, for a free haircut to Sport Clips. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy. Dominic in Lake Forest. Your options are Ryan Dempster, Tyler Saladino, Tim Raines, or Adrian Amos. Pick a player.
I'll take Saladino.
Tyler Saladino. All right. White Sox player off the board. He had 15 seconds to name as many candy bars as he could. Candy bars. 15 seconds, Dominic. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Milky Way, Twix, Kit Kat, Snickers, 1,000 Grand, Old Henry, candy bars, Hershey's.
That 1,000 grand. Would you call that a million, or what would you call the old 1,000 grand bar, Dominic?
I'd call it 10 times better than 100 grand.
I would call it 100 grand. Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
You're like, what are you talking about?
Love you, Dominic. Love your show.
Thank you, sir. That's a 5 spot. Hershey after the bell, 1,000 grand, not a candy
You
bar.
may recall we asked Tyler Saladino about European cities, and he got like 2.5 or just 2, really. And he did better on this.
Kit Kat, Nutrageous, Snickers, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Payday, Reese's, Twix, Reese's Cups, Reese's. They have some of those, or Reese's.
You can have all of them.
All right, I'm Fat Podcast. Are we giving him everything that he named, or are we quibbling there with Reese's Cups not being a candy bar? How tough of judges do you guys want to be?
It's sold in a candy machine. It is a candy bar.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
That's the official I'm Fat Podcast ruling. That's exciting.
And what we say stands.
So shall it be written, so shall it be done.
Okay. I'm sorry for asking. That's an 11 spot then for Tyler Saladino.
Yeah, so that's a -7 or a -6.
Yeah. Dominic not the winner today. Neil in Buffalo Grove, Ryan Dempster, Tim Raines, or Adrian Amos. Pick a player.
Let's go with Rock Raines.
Rock Raines. All right. Tim Raines. I'm not even going to give you the clue. 15 seconds to name as many Canadian cities as you can name. Cities in Canada. 15 seconds, Neil, on your mark. Get set, go.
Toronto, Montreal, Calgary, Vancouver, Quebec, Winnipeg, London.
I'm a no on London, Ontario.
London Knights.
No,
London Knights, the hockey club.
I'm not debating that it's a city. It came out of your mouth during the ringing of the bell. What's our policy on that?
I think we're good if it's during the ringing of the bell.
Then give it to him.
I had him for 6. We in agreement on 6, everybody? I'm getting a thumbs up from the other side.
Yeah, Quebec is a province.
Quebec is a province.
Quebec City is a city.
But he didn't say that.
He didn't.
If he said Kansas, you wouldn't count Kansas City, would you?
No, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. Wow, the hockey judge stickler over there, Jay Zawoski.
It's interesting. Everybody seems to hit a wall after 4. You know, like you rattle off 4, and then you're like, oh, I have to go further than my hand. Okay. Although I know there's a thumb. Anyway, carry on.
All right.
Vancouver, Montreal, Quebec City, Saskatchewan, Calgary, Toronto.
Saskatchewan?
So that's 5.
Saskatchewan's a province,
It's
too.
province, okay. Good.
So it's 5.
God, you guys are sticklers. I would have been giving all of these away. Quebec City, Saskatchewan.
This is why
You're naming places in
Maybe
Canada.
people
That's
would like
impressive
your
to me.
sport more if you weren't such a stickler.
Yeah, it's just impressive. All right, so that's a +1 for Neil in Buffalo Grove.
+1, leader in the clubhouse.
He's
so
on
far.
the board. Mark in South Elgin, Ryan Dempster or Adrian Amos. Pick a player.
It should be said that's Amos. Amos, not anus. Okay.
Just Amos.
Okay,
Thank you
good.
for the clarification
Yeah,
that I hope no one needed.
I needed it.
Okay.
I'll take my favorite Canadian player.
Ryan Dempster. All right. Dempster had 15 seconds to name as many Pearl Jam songs as he could. Pearl Jam songs, Mark in South Elgin. 15 seconds on your mark. Get set, go.
Breathe, Mother, Orange. I'm not a Pearl Jam fan, so I'm stopping there.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's unfortunate that it happened upon you like that, Mark. That's either a you got it or you don't, and apparently you don't.
Yeah.
Thank
I don't
you.
even know. How many? Did he get any?
I'll give him 1. He's got Just Breathe. That's 1.
Yeah. You said Mother? Is he thinking of the Danzig song?
I
Mother?
believe that's Danzig. They do have a song called Mother. I just checked
They
it.
do?
So he's got 2.
Mother!
But I think it's them doing Pink Floyd. Never mind.
Okay.
They don't have their own song Mother.
Danzig songs. Now that's a category.
I would do well, and no one else.
You would do well. And I want to talk about Danzig with you at some
Her
time.
Black Wings, Dirty Black Summer.
Commercial
many
break would
great
be a
songs.
great time for that
Yeah,
conversation.
at the break, Jay and I will continue.
How many Pearl Jam songs could you name in 15 seconds, Speaks?
Probably a bunch. Jeremy, Alive, Elderly Woman Behind a Street Counter, Small Town, Dissident, Lottery? Is that what it's called? What am I thinking? I failed. Bad. 6. See, it's the pressure.
It's the pressure.
It's the pressure.
It's a tough game.
Elderly Woman behind a small town
Not going to work here
counter.
Lottery is WMA.
Oh, is it? She won the lottery.
White male American.
Oh, okay.
That's the.
Yep. So I failed on that one too. So I think I was 5 or 4 if you're not going to give me elderly counter behind a small woman.
You got it.
Well, it's very liberal there with your judging now. Be consistent.
I think it's parenthesized, so it's okay.
I have no clue. Let's see if Ryan Dempster knows Pearl Jam.
Alive, Black, Better Man, Jeremy, Daughter, Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town, Black. Did I say that already? I did.
See, it's the pressure. It's good though.
That's a 6 spot.
Yeah.
So that's not a winner for Mark in South Elgin. So Neil, +1 is on the board here. This is it. All that Brandon in Lake Villa has to do is beat Adrian Amos by 2 or more. You up for the challenge, Brandon?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Adrian Amos, Bears safety. He might get cut this weekend, so we got to use him now.
Amos with an M.
Amos with an M. Yes, M as in, I don't even
Amos.
know. Yeah, as in Amos, thank you. He had 15 seconds to name as many NFL kickers as he could. Kickers in the NFL, Brandon. 15 seconds on your mark. Get set, go.
Robbie Gold. Is this punters and kickers? Like,
NFL kickers.
Adam Vinatieri, Pat McAfee if he counts. Let's see. Crap. That's about all I know.
That's a 2 spot.
All right.
Robbie Gold's still a Giant, by the way? Is he in the league?
I don't think Robbie Gold's in the league. I think that's a 1 spot.
He was a 49er by the end of last year.
He is a 49er. He continues to be a 49er.
Really?
Yep.
Good for Robbie Gold. All right, that's a 2 spot. Let's see if Adrian Amos kickers are people too. Go ahead.
Kind of Robbie Gold, Janikowski, Justin Tucker.
Who?
Justin Tucker.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
4.
Interesting. So the 2 non-Bears, he gave you Connor Barth and Robbie Gould. He gave Janikowski,
who's just a safe guess for kickers. This guy's been doing it for forever.
Yeah, and he's memorable.
Yeah,
he's enormous.
Drunken kicker.
And he once gave himself the date rape drug in a parking lot. My favorite Janikowski story.
Who hasn't, though?
Me.
Makes him relatable.
And Justin Tucker, who's a badass.
Probably the best kicker in the NFL.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So that's 4 for Amos. So that's Brandon losing. That's Neil in Buffalo Grove, right?
With the +1 is the winner.
I know we're all concerned, but this was before Roberto Aguayo was a Bear.
Oh, okay. So he only had one in-house candidate to name.
And to the texter saying Pat McAfee is retired, yes, he also was a punter. So he's a double no.
Correct.
On that one.